You're listening to Inklings of Insight.
Something else that I could really relate to is having a toxic leader, and it talks about how it's very hard to, it's very stressful, and when your brain is under stress, you don't think as well. Your judgment suffers, and at my last job, I had a very toxic leader. And I was making errors. I was just very jumpy and just wasn't thinking things through. And I noticed that my decision making really did suffer. And I was just making little small errors because I was under so much stress. And once I was able to get out of that situation, man, it was just so much better. And I got sick. Several of my coworkers got physically sick because of this toxic person, so that's why I know that is really something that is true, because I went through it. And I like what it said on page 56 at the bottom. It says, "People don't leave jobs; they leave bosses."
Right.
And I think that is so very true. People leave the bosses, they don't leave a job. Yeah.
He says, research confirms that how we view others, either positively or negatively, significantly affects goal-oriented behavior. For example, if we view someone positively, then we have a much greater tendency to pursue the goals they're pursuing. So it's almost like if you're working for a jerk, you're working for somebody that's making your life absolutely miserable, you are psychologically wired not to want to put your best effort forward to help this individual, right? So it's almost like it reminds me of like a Freudian slip, It's like something that comes out, the implication is that was really how you were feeling. So maybe it could be that these errors that you end up making for this tyrant of a boss is your body and your mind, trying to do what it really wants to do, right? Which is not see this person succeed, right? Subconsciously, possibly, right? But that just made me, your comment about your situation and the effect that toxicity was having on you made me think of that particular excerpt. It's so important for you to have a positive environment because it's conducive. Those positive feelings that people feel for you are conducive to helping them work towards the goals. That's just how their mind is wired. They want to help people that they feel like are a positive impact on them.
Right. Yeah. And something that it says midway down is that studies have shown that moods and emotions, both positive and negative, are contagious. We pass on good or bad feelings and infect others' well-being. And that's what I have always held for years, that the leader really sets the tone for the team. If the leader has a negative attitude all the time, it's very critical and always down, then the team, they will take on that same personality. And I have actually seen teams take on the personalities of their leaders because that's what they're around. And one of the things that I always try to do is to really keep things light with my team. We joke, we have fun, because I know that if it's a positive atmosphere, people are more motivated to do their best.
Thank you for listening to Inklings of Insight.